Born to a poor Thai Chinese family, the odds were against this young boy from the beginning. He raised ducks and traded fruit in Phichit to survive as a child, together with his brother and parents. With only a few good schools in his locality, Chaleo Yoovidhya was left with no choice but to drop out of school to help support his family. His parents only wanted him to find a way to survive, but little did they know that he would one day become one of the richest men in the world. This is the story of Red Bull, an energy drink that has taken the world by storm. We'll be taking a look at how Red Bull went from a small startup to one of the most iconic brands in the world, and we'll also take a deep dive behind the genius marketing campaigns that put them on the map and explore why the company has been so successful in the past few decades. Chaleo Yoovidhya was born in central Thailand in 1923, although his date of birth is not yet confirmed. From his childhood to early adulthood, he worked as a duck farmer to help his family make a living. And although they were making an honest living from the farm, they were still very poor. Chaleo knew he wouldn't be able to break out of the poverty cycle working on the farm, so he started looking for other opportunities together with his brother. For the first time ever, Chaleo and his elder brother took a risk and left their small village in hopes of finding better paying jobs in the city. The brothers decided to move to the big city of Bangkok so they could make more money to support their family back home. And after scouring for jobs around the city, they finally landed a job as pharmaceutical salesmen. Unbeknownst to Chaleo, their decision to work in the pharmaceutical industry would play a big role in their future success. After learning the ins and outs of the business, he fell in love with the industry and made the decision to start his own small pharmaceutical company in the 1960s from the salary he religiously saved up in his employment. His humble business did not become a huge success, nor did he expect his pharmaceutical company to become as big as it is today. After over a decade of running his pharmaceutical company, he developed and introduced an energy drink in Thailand in 1976. Krating Deng, which translates to red gower in English, was the name of the energy drink. The drink was packaged in bottles with a label that included a picture of two Red Bulls. Chaleo focused on selling these drinks to manual laborers in Thailand as he believed they would benefit the most from the drink's energizing properties. One of the first target consumers of Krating Deng were the truck drivers and the factory workers. The energy drink became popular among these workers as it helped them overcome fatigue and gave them a boost of instant energy when they were working double shifts. Chaleo Yoovidhya was already achieving some degree of success with his energy drink, but it was nowhere near the level of success it would achieve in the coming years. When Chaleo saw the momentum, he continued marketing by sponsoring local boxing matches and sporting events, which helped his brand establish its presence in Thailand. Things would quickly change when he would meet an Australian salesman, Dietrich Mateschitz. Dietrich, much like Chaleo, wasn't born with a golden spoon. In fact, he struggled to graduate from college, taking him 10 years to get his marketing degree. He was already 28 years old when he graduated, and from there he started to work for big companies such as Jacobs and Unilever. A few years later, he rose to the position of director of Blendax's marketing division after a while. That work required extensive international travel, which was a major contributing factor in the creation of Red Bull. On one of his trips to Thailand, he had jet lag and decided to try the local energy drink, Krating Deng. He was impressed by how quickly he felt the effects of the drink and how it alleviated his jet lag. Seeing that there was potential in the drink, Dietrich met with Chaleo to discuss the possibility of launching the drink in Austria. He offered Chaleo a 49% stake in the business in exchange for their consent to distribute a modified version of the energy drink internationally. Chaleo agreed, and in 1987, Red Bull GmbH, an Austrian firm, was established. The first Red Bull canned beverages hit the market in Austria in 1987 after the ingredients were changed to suit regional tastes. The original Thai beverage's sweetness was significantly decreased and carbonation was added. Depending on the country's food safety regulations, the components in a can of Red Bull may also differ slightly from one country to the next. Mateschitz used the name Kretzing Deng to promote their new product, since in Thai, Deng means red and Kretzing, also known as a sugar or Indian bison, is a sizable kind of wild bovine that is indigenous to the Indian subcontinent. Although both Red Bull and Kretzing Deng continue to advertise their beverages individually in the Thai and Western markets, they both utilize the same Red Bull on the yellow sun logo. Red Bull's success in selling 1 million cans in 1997 was undoubtedly aided by its introduction to US consumers after 10 years on the European market. Just 2 years after they introduced Red Bull to the United States, the sales of Red Bull increased to almost 300 million cans in 1998. Red Bull's success is no accident, just some really brilliant marketing moves. Mateschitz is a genius, and over the decades, Red Bull has pulled some of the most creative and effective marketing stunts to become one of the most popular drinks in the world. A guerrilla marketing campaign was the starting point, since they didn't have much of a budget to work with. To provide free drinks to college students, Red Bull used Red Bull Girls. Sales soared as a result of this strategy's astounding success. In order to stay concentrated throughout the entire night while studying for an exam, students grabbed a Red Bull. To reach their intended audience, which was 18 to 35-year-old males, they simply went to college parties, libraries, coffee shops, bars, and other gathering areas where they were frequent. By bringing their audience free samples, they put the product right in their consumers' hands, which got their audience talking and spreading the word about their product for free. Another marketing strategy that skyrocketed Red Bull's sales is by sponsoring extreme sports. Red Bull doesn't physically give you wings, but they sure did stick to their tagline by supporting extreme sports to build a strong brand and imply that their energy drink gives you amazing, unmatched performance. They planned and funded the unusual Stratos event in 2012. Felix Baumgartner and Red Bull's Stratos mission broke a record that had stood for 50 years as Baumgartner descended to Earth from a helium balloon in the stratosphere.
Cleared. I'm on my own.
The 4-minute and 20-second supersonic freefall from 128,000 feet took place, and the video has been viewed almost 46 million times. The mission was more than a success. It not only set numerous Guinness World Records, including the first freefall to break the speed of sound, but it also gave Red Bull marketing a major boost. Felix's jump helped the corporation break over $500 million in revenue, despite the marketing stunt having an estimated $30 million cost. Quite a successful campaign. And this wasn't the only similar event that Red Bull planned and funded. Dario Costa broke new ground in 2021 when he became the first person to pilot an airplane via a tunnel. Part of what makes Red Bull so memorable is its slogan, Red Bull gives you wings. Despite being founded in 1997, it hasn't changed at all as of this writing, unlike many other businesses whose rebranding efforts occasionally result in changes to theirs. Of course, that doesn't mean that over its lengthy history, this memorable marketing tagline was free from issues. Customers thought that the slogan was deceptive advertising and that it didn't actually give them wings, so they filed a US class action lawsuit, and the corporation was ordered to pay over $13 million as a result, according to the BBC. Although the tagline alone didn't make Red Bull so popular and prosperous, it does contribute to their broader marketing plan. Red Bull's advertising approach is quite genius, actually. Our next lesson from Red Bull's marketing strategy is their humorous and enjoyable approach to advertising. It all began in the year 2000 with a string of videos with eye-catching graphics that consistently caught viewers' attention. Even though viewers didn't recognize the logo or brand name until the end of the advertisement, they recognized right away when they were watching one for Red Bull due to how distinctive it was. Demonstrates the strength of the company's long-established brand awareness. Years passed, and these advertisements continued in the same unusual and distinctive manner that drew so many viewers to them. Naturally, each advertisement finished with a distinctive line, "Red Bull gives you wings," a catchphrase that was also used in their banner and display commercials. Red Bull revolves around one concept: creating content and experiences people would be interested in even if they don't care about the energy drink. Their articles are written only for the reader's delight and not to promote Red Bull. As a result, their target market starts to link their products with the kind of content they enjoy reading. For instance, all of their company's website is devoted to articles and in-depth talks about sports, exercise, and motivating others. There are no references to energy drinks and no overt advertisements pressuring viewers to make a purchase. The website's main focus is on attention-grabbing stories, and its goal is to create credibility while also solidifying Red Bull as a brand dedicated to pioneering mind-blowing events. Therefore, the central theme of Red Bull's content is how their target market's interest in extreme sports, festivals, and a fast-paced lifestyle meet with the product's capacity to keep consumers awake and energized throughout those activities. Through their consistent and brilliant marketing strategies, Red Bull is currently the most popular energy drink in the world with a market share of 43% and is sold in 171 countries. In 2021, Red Bull sold over 9 billion cans, which is more than double the 4 billion cans they sold in 2011. But overall, here are the 3 things that we can learn from Red Bull. Number 1, they have the ability to deliver an engaging story for their audience. Number 2, Red Bull prioritizes the information and value they can provide their audience over the goods that they are selling. And finally, number 3, their dedication to the principles and look that the brand established when they first began is what ultimately makes their marketing effective. Red Bull's story is one of marketing excellence. Although the story of Red Bull started with Chaleo Yoovidhya's locally made drink, it was made with the help of marketing genius Mateschitz that the company was able to take off at all. Chaleo's decision to move to Bangkok was purely for survival, but it turned out to be the best thing he had ever done. So if you're thinking about taking a leap of faith, it may be worth it in the end. You never know what amazing opportunities may come your way. If you enjoyed watching this video, you're going to love Starbucks' climb to success and how one man convinced the world to pay $5 for coffee. And as always, remember to leave a like to help the channel out and subscribe for more inspirational videos like the one you just watched.